So we'll take one of the larger ones for this.
And it makes kind of like a nice button.
It does. It looks, that's almost what it looks like, is a button.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to pop it in and spread the back. And here's where the double-sided paper is going to come in. When you open this,
you'll see the different
you'll see the
pattern.
bottom side of the paper. So sometimes I feel a little bad for double-sided paper when I have to put one side down. But here, you can actually see the bottom part, and I feel a little bit better about covering that up.
So now we got a little Velcro dot.
What I've done is I've taken this is just some Velcro from a craft store.
Okay. Oh, and it's sticky.
And it comes in, it's sticky, and it comes in these little convenient round tabs. Now, here's the trick to working with the Velcro to get it to line up.
That it's lined up.
I'm going to stick it right onto the back of our brad, so it's covering the back of our brad. So when you look here, all you're going to see is Velcro.
And then you just close it, and there you go.
Voila.
Voila. And now we've got this nice big bee.
The nice big bee is great. The bee comes from Stampin' Up's monogram alphabet.
Ooh. It's as big as one of your background stamps.
This
Look
is
at that.
as big as one of our background stamps. We have a whole alphabet this big.
Mm-hmm.
They're fabulous for projects like this. They're also great for scrapbooking when you want to highlight the first letter of a name or of a saying.
And they're probably great for stamping on your walls if you wanted to say something
Yes.
or create some decorations.
So I'm going to take
like
some of our Whisper White, whisper when you say that, Whisper White cardstock, and some of our Tempting Turquoise, and we're going to ink up our bee.
Mm-hmm.
Just give it a little pressure because it's a pretty big stamp. So then what I'm going to want to do is cut out our bee.
Okay.
To make our bee on there. And through the magic of television, I have one already cut out for us.
Perfect. And that's just going to line up.
So we're going to line that up here, but before we attach it, there's a couple of things we're going to want to do. First, we're going to want to get our baby notes on here. Now for that part, I'm using an alphabet stamp set called Alphabets.
Okay.
And certainly celery ink. I've stamped it, and then what I'm going to do is take a 1/4 inch square punch. Now the reason why I stamped it twice,
It's because you need two bees.
because I need 2 B's, exactly. All of the alphabet is on this block. So I'm just going to punch out all the letters I need to spell baby notes. But I need it twice because we have 2 B's.
So I noticed that these little letters are actually really small. How are you going to get the small letters onto the big B?
I am going to use an adhesive called mini glue dots, and they're made for small little pieces just like this. These are our mini glue dots,
Okay.
and as you can see, they're tiny little dots. Now, to get these letters lined up perfectly, I'm actually going to start at the end, at the bottom, and work backwards.
That's pretty clever. That way you never run out of space and you always end up
Right.
at the
Well,
right spot.
I learned the hard way that if I start the opposite way, somehow I always end up off. So this way, it will be perfectly lined up with the bottom of our B. The only trick here
So make sure you spell the
is
words
that you
right.
have to spell backwards. Okay, now I'm going to take a little bit of our Mellow Moss gingham ribbon
Okay.
and tie it onto the B.
And so that gives you the two little bows at the top.
Yep, and that will give us our bow at the top. And then I'm just going to stick the B down onto our book using the snail adhesive. And then I'll just stamp our alligator again in our going gray, and then we have our book.
Beautiful. And then how do you, what do we do with the inside?
For the inside, I've used Microsoft Word again to print off the shower gifts on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of Whisper White cardstock.
Okay.
Or shall I call it Whisper White? I'm going to trim up 2 pages Now the trick to this is making sure that the two pages are exactly the same size. So I'm going to need our measurements here on our paper cutter. I'm going to go 5 inches wide, and this has a really convenient slide out arm.
That's actually really nice because then you can use up to, you
I
can
can
use
go
up
all the way
your
up to
scrapbooking
16.
page.
Yep, and all the way up to 16 inches. So I'm going to go 7 3/4 by 5 inches. So then for this final piece, what I'm going to do is use our spiral punch again and punch out along the side so it looks as though we've ripped this out of a notebook. It looks like I'm punching this very evenly right across here, and you're probably wondering how on earth is she getting that so even? This punch is specially designed with a little guide that slides right into the last punch.
Ah, look at that. So, you
So
can
it
always
lines itself up for you. So now this paper, and we punch the two, will line up perfectly, and we'll attach them with the brads and stamp them with the giraffe for the inside.
Oh, how cute. And just like with the invitation, you just made a little pocket here.
And we've just, exactly.
And then you were able to put thank you notes in there.
Exactly.
Look at that. How clever. This is a great gift to give the mother-to-be, and it'll help her keep everything all organized. She's got a list of all her shower gifts, who gave her what, so that when she writes her thank you notes, she'll be able to remember what was given.
Exactly.
Very clever. Okay, so now you're going to show us how to make the thank you notes that go inside our baby book.
Right. Now, our thank you notes are made with Whisper White cardstock, and this is just an 8.5 by 11 cut in half.
Okay.
Then for our 3 circles on top, we're using the same Wild About You stamp set.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is I've stamped the lion, the alligator, and the elephant. So what I'm going to do is take our 1 1/4 inch circle punch, again upside down, and we're going to punch out our 3.
See, that's cute because you're just picking out just a little corner of it.
Just his face.
Just a little character.
Just his face. Yeah. And that gives us our 3 animals.
Okay.
And then we're going to take a really cool punch from Stampin' Up. This is a scallop circle punch. And we're going to punch the same exact colors, the tempting turquoise, so saffron, and certainly celery. And just use a little snail on the back to attach. And then we'll just attach them onto our Whisper White cardstock. And we have our thank you card.
Just stamp
We'll
the word
just
thank you
stamp
on
our
there.
word thank you on there using our wonderful word stamp set.
And then you have a beautiful thank you card that matches everything. Excellent. All right, so now if you're on the other side of all this and you're the one giving the gifts, how great would it be to stamp your own little baby gifts just for the mom? Look how adorable this onesie is with our little alligator stamp, and it looks like a little bird on top.
It is just stinking cute.
It is. Now, how did you do that?
We stamp that exactly the same way as we would stamp a card. The only difference is we're going to use our craft ink pads on the fabrics, and that will make it washable. We'll want to heat set it either in the dryer or with an iron for a couple of minutes to set it, and then it's washable after that.
Okay, so you would stamp the image and then you would run it through your dryer real quickly just to set it, and then you'll have a washable, cute little onesie.